Hello everybody, my name is Alex and today in this video we're going to talk about the present progressive or also known as present continuous. Okay, as some of you would know, the present continuous or present progressive is the following structure that you learn after the simple present, and it's commonly used to express something that is happening at the right moment, at the moment. But that is one of the many uses that it has. The first use of the present progressive is when you express an idea of something that is happening right now, that is happening at the moment of speaking. For example, I am recording a video. I am recording it right now. It's an action that is happening right at the moment. Another example, my sister is helping her son to study. It's happening right now. My mother is cooking dinner at this time. It's happening right now. And you see in those examples I am using expressions such as now, right now, at this time. That would help us understand that an action is happening right now. It was the same in the simple present with the frequency adverbs such as always, often, or never. The second use of the present progressive is when you express an action that is happening in a period of time, in context that is progressing. That's why we also know the present continuous as present progressive, because it also expresses an action that is happening in a progress. It can happen today, it can extend to tomorrow, next month, next year. An action that has a limited period of time of happening. For example, I am studying English. Well, I am studying English at the moment, but I am also going to study English next year. I am studying for being a linguist. That is the career that I chose to study. But I'm not becoming a linguist right now. It is an action that is in progress. Another example. I am reading a horrific novel by Stephen King. You don't read a book at the moment. There are exceptions, some books that are short, but other books are longer, way longer than any book that anyone can read. The third use of the present continuous is when you express the near future. Well, when this happens is that you express an action that is going to happen, or maybe not, depending on the situation as well. But you can use the present continuous in this case when there is an arrangement in the future, or in other words, that something has been agreed to happen, that is going to happen, that is supposed to happen. For example, I am meeting with my friends tomorrow at night. It is not something that is in progress, it's not something that is happening right now, it's an agreement that I am going to meet my friends tomorrow at night. Another example, I am traveling to Spain next month. I am talking about the future, I am talking about a plan that I have for the future that I'm going to do. Now, there is a fourth use for the present continuous, but this one is the least known of them all. You can use the present continuous to express a repetition that is irritating or upsetting. Now this sounds a little bit crazy, but it's true. It tends to happen when you have a negative view of the action that is happening. And sometimes you can use the adverbs like always or constantly, because it's something that is repeating way too much, that it irritates you, that it upsets you. For example, my sister is always coming late to the dinner. You see, I am using the present continuous to express something irritating, that my sister arrives late every night for dinner, and that is not something that is happening right now. It's something that is happening constantly. Then there you go. Another one. My father is always complaining about the career I choose. Well, this is true, sadly, but this was true, sadly, but you know, it's something that upsets you, that irritates you, that irritates me, because it's something that was constantly happening. There you go, I said another example without even knowing. But yeah, it's a rare use, a weird use, I would say, for the present continuous, but hey, it's an use. Now, for the structure of the present continuous, we use the basic structure that we use for every single conjugation: subject plus verb plus complement. But in this case, in the verb, there's going to be two elements, which is the verb to be as an auxiliary. It is going to be depending on the subject, am, are, or is. And then the following is the main verb, which is the action that we want to express. But the difference is that the verb is going to be as a present participle. Everybody that is studying English knows the present participle, but you may know it as a gerund. That's when you add the base to the base form of the verb, the letters ing. But also, we don't have to confuse ourselves between present participle and gerund. Even though they are similar in the way that we write, they do not have the same meaning. For example, we can say that the present participle is for the present progressive. It has to be worked with the verb when you're expressing something. In case of the gerunds, they work as nouns. For example, my sister loves dancing. You see, dancing is not working as the main verb of the sentence. The main verb is the verb to love, conjugated in the simple present, whereas dancing it's expressing what she loves to do, which is to dance, but we use the gerund to express it. In case of doing negative or interrogative sentences with the present progressive, there is not much change with the main verb. The verb that is affected is the auxiliary verb, which is the verb to be. In that case, such as the verb to do that we use as an auxiliary for the simple present, we use it to express in the negativity and the interrogation in the verb to be. For example, I am not going to the party tonight. Or other thing, are they traveling to Chapare right now? You see, the verb to be is the one that expresses the negative form and the interrogative form as well, whereas the present participle doesn't have any changes. Well, that is everything you need to know for the present continuous. That's all I have to say, and all that being said, goodbye.